Hi people, welcome to Molecular Biology and Biotechnology with Lucy. If you're new, welcome, karibu to this wonderful channel of tutorials and lessons and quizzes and answers to all our biosciences, our health and academic questions, particularly in molecular biology, biotechnology, medical laboratory sciences, among other health-related areas. Now, today we have a question on why are medical courses highly rated in Kenya and the world. And we start from, I am a medical laboratory scientist who has also done a master's in molecular biology and biotechnology. So I actually have so many caps. I am a medical lab scientist, I am a molecular scientist and biotechnologist, which can apply to research as well as clinical areas. Now, I have 5 points. Reason number 1. Medical courses have a social regard. You can see I am smiling because I am happy because I'm in a great career. And I hope you can join me. So, medical courses have a social status, a social regard. And I will say this because particularly from our nation, Kenya, if you come from the village where mainly careers are not very easily understood, then you'll understand that if you do anything connected to health, even if you are not a doctor, or even if you are an animal doctor, a cow doctor, etc., you are a doctor. And everybody in the village will refer to you as Daktari. I actually had an issue also trying to explain to some of my cousins, my parents, my neighbors at home when I was coming to the university, and they didn't understand what is laboratory medicine. And for them, all those things, for example, those people who are involved in prevention, maybe you're working as an environmentalist, a health environmentalist, maybe you're also working as a nutritionist because you're also doing something to do with prevention of disease using food, and then maybe you're also working as a relaxation expert because we also have mental health. Maybe you're working as an exercise coach, etc. So in terms of prevention careers, then we also have the consultative careers. Maybe you're a doctor, you're a clinical officer. Then we have diagnostic careers like the one I did now. We work in the laboratory, we do investigations or provide evidence-based medicine. Or maybe people like biotechnologists who are also diagnostic, biochemists, microbiologists. Or maybe you're in the treatment, you're a nurse, you're a pharmacist, you're a physiotherapist, you're a counselor. Or maybe also in management, like also nurses because of the hospice for terminally ill patients, also nutritionists because of advice when we have chronic illnesses, among others. Anything across all those areas in Kenya and most parts of the world, you will just be a doctor. Number 2 is the fact that it requires sharp intellectual minds. Now, this will mean that once you do a medical course, then the world knows that you're intellectually capable. You have pursued your academics with excellence. You have gotten A's, you've gotten your B pluses in Kenya. And in the world, we also have the rating of A plus and excellent grades. So this is an area among many others that will involve people who have intellectual capacity to understand the complexity of the working of the human body, as well as how we solve human health issues. Reason number 3, yes, reason number 3 is the fact that It is highly paid. Yeah, definitely. It is one of the major courses within our world that will give you a good salary, and nobody can refuse a lot of money after a hard day's labor. So medical courses are great in terms of pay, and therefore anyone would want a good return for their labor. Then we have reason number 4. Reason number 4 why medical courses are highly rated is because health is a basic need, and therefore it gives a wider scope in which we can join into this career, and that means that employability is almost a guarantee. And even if you are not employed, it is easy to employ yourself. For example, I am a laboratory technologist and I have a license for practicing and also a license that can help me begin a laboratory. And most of these courses will have licensure. Like if you're a CEO, if you're a doctor, you can open a clinic. If you're a pharmacist, you can have a pharmacy, or what you call a chemist, etc. So you can see that this is an area where even if you don't get a job, you can easily employ yourself. Then the reason number 5, which I am believing that it is also driven by the person pursuing, not just the parents, not just the society. It also comes from the person who is pursuing, is what we call medical courses or careers being extremely dynamic, highly evolving, and it also brings together so many industries at a go. For example, health is affected by engineering. If you are an electrical engineer and you don't do your work very well, then you pose a risk to the tenants because of electrical faults. A very dynamic area that if you are in the medical field, then you realize that you can go into research, you can go to clinical where you deal with the patients directly, and you have such a big scope of what you can do. And that means it is a highly exciting area of science. Yes, those are the 5 reasons why medical courses are highly rated in Kenya and the world. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I hope that this inspires you. We cannot all fit in the medical field, but it is a good area. I can promise you. It is an area which, if you have not decided what you want to do and you have excelled in your academics, then why not? Thank you so much.